If there is a character that I've honestly taken an interest to, it has to be Minato Namikaze. So let's talk about him. Roll that intro.
And it's a 12-foot drop to the ground from my window, and I will probably jump if I can break the fall. And it's a 12-foot drop to the ground from my window, and I will probably jump if I can break the fall. And it's a 12-foot drop to the ground from our windows, and we will probably jump.
Now you guys are probably gonna think that I like Minato for a weird reason after I state the fact that the only reason I like him is because of how he was in Ultimate Ninja 3. You see, the thing some of you guys don't really understand is this Minato isn't at all like the Minato you guys are used to seeing in the Storm games. As you guys can see on his health bar, he is referred to as a Yellow Flash. Not only that, but he doesn't utter a word in this game, at all. And the reason for that being is because he didn't have a voice actor at the time this game was released. Now some of you guys are probably wondering, well, if that's the case, then why the hell is he even in the game? Because I feel like this game just went off the information we were given in the source material. And you guys would be half right, but there is one thing. He's in this game because he was seen in the manga. You guys do have to keep this in mind. Naruto's manga was released in 2000, which means the Shippuden era began in 2005. Not to mention in manga volume 27, which explains Kakashi's backstory, something that wasn't explained in the source material until Shippuden, we actually got to see some Minato action. Now the thing I love about Minato in this game is how the first attack in his ultimate is actually based off of a manga page where he saves Kakashi and at the same time plants a flying Raijin seal on the Stone Ninja's foot. Now sadly, that's the only ultimate he has in the game compared to other characters who have had multiple ultimate jutsus, but that's kind of understandable because in the manga he didn't really show as much action, not to mention the fact that there was still next to nothing known about him. But then again, his appearance in Ultimate Ninja 3 isn't the first time you see him. There's also his appearance in Naruto's jutsu in Ultimate Ninja 1 and 2, where he does a summoning jutsu where Minato appears and starts slicing the opponent to pieces. And in that jutsu, Minato wears his 4th Hokage outfit. Not to mention in the source material of classic Naruto, we are given an image of what the 4th Hokage looks like, and he looks identical to the Yellow Flash in Ultimate Ninja 3. So my point is, if we already know what the 4th Hokage looks like, why couldn't the Yellow Flash in Ultimate Ninja 3 have his 4th Hokage outfit? Why couldn't he just be named the 4th Hokage instead of the Yellow Flash?
You're such a loser.
What was that, Stoge? I'm a what?
Is this really your thing?
Talking about video games on my channel? Why yes, I don't want to run my channel off just commentaries, you know, I like to mix it up and try different things.
You're kidding me, seriously?
Alright Stoge, spill it. What do you want? I'm recording a video and you're wasting my time. I want this video to be out by today. You wanted to play J-Stars with me this entire time. Well, why didn't you say so? Listen, just go wait in the other room and I'll have this video finished ASAP, okay?
Fine, if that's what you want.
I still ship Shenra X Doge.
Give me back my video!
But Shenra...
No! Finally, he's gone. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Minato, Yellow Flash, Ultimate Ninja games. Now, given the fact that both Ultimate Ninja 4 and 5 were released in 2007, and by then I'm pretty sure the manga didn't have any new information to give us regarding Minato, his moveset and how he fights remained the same. He still didn't have a voice actor and his name was still the Yellow Flash. Until Ultimate Ninja Heroes 3 came out for the PSP in 2009. That was when everything about Minato except for his moveset changed. His name was known, and he pretty much had a voice. His clothes were even recolored. And I understand why his clothes were that color in the previous games that came before Ultimate Ninja Heroes 3. It was because he was only seen in the manga. I, for one, am glad that he has a voice and a name in Ultimate Ninja Heroes 3. Because when you think about it, it's kinda weird when you have this character who doesn't have a human name that just goes off of a title and doesn't speak at all. It's cool, but it's weird at the same time, okay? In 2010, we got one of the many masterpieces that portray Naruto Shippuden in video games known as Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. And in this game, Minato makes an appearance, this time as the 4th Hokage. Now, due to the fact that this game's environment as well as its fighting mechanics differ from the side-scrollers, Minato's moveset evolves from this to this. And then a year later he made an appearance in the game known as Ultimate Ninja Impact, which is also on PSP. It came out in 2011. Now his moveset in this game does change, but it's not really that big of a surprise to me because everyone else's moveset changes. I couldn't really find anything in his arsenal that can be compared to Marin's moveset in Saint Seiya Soldier Soul, so I'll just instead talk about his awesome ultimate. I'm not gonna lie, watching this ultimate to me is like watching Hit kill multiple people using his time skip abilities. It's just that badass, and he finishes it with a giant Rasengan and then watches the fireworks from a safe distance. It's shit like that that causes the fangirls' panties to hit the floor. Now we jump to my favorite game, Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations, which for some reason Aries hates, but you know what, he's got shit taste in gaming. And Young Defiant, or as Mavi titles him, Daddy Defiant, is gonna tear him a new hole. In this game, there really isn't much to talk about because this game borrows a lot of details and whatnot from Storm 2. In other words, Minato's moveset in this game is just like how it was in Storm 2. The only thing that's kinda new to Minato when it comes down to this game is that you're able to use the Jonin counterpart of him. And the fact that you're able to play his story as you see in the scenery here. The only part I found funny about this is when Naruto started swinging on him for stealing the Nine Tails inside of him and whatnot.
Why? Naruto. Why? Why?
Now let's jump to Storm 3. Now honestly, there's something that I noticed in this game that kinda bothered me a few years back when I was a kid. I don't like how a few hits were extracted from his moveset. But honestly, like Ultimate Ninja Impact, this happened to everyone's moveset, even Naruto's. But I do love how he's the first character you utilize in the game, so I guess it's a win-win. And now we get to the game where he shows his true colors after death. That's right, Storm Revolution, the game that allows you to play as a reanimated Minato. The Minato with a different moveset, the Minato with a different ultimate jutsu, and the Minato that can turn into the chakra mode. Now this game didn't really have a story mode that explained how Minato and the other reanimated Hokage got involved in the battle, but luckily Storm 4 does. Seeing as though this game covers from Naruto's confrontation with the masked Obito to his final fight with Sasuke, that means you're allowed to play as a reanimated chakra mode Minato against the Six Paths Obito. Seeing as though this game's counterpart of the reanimated Minato isn't any different from Storm Evolution's counterpart, there isn't really much to talk about. So having said that, I'm gonna jump to a game that I spend way too much time on. The one and only Shinobi Striker. Now in this game, Minato's moveset does change and all, and his ultimate's pretty overpowered, it one-shots you, but the thing is, I suck with using this damn character. I'll put it like this. Since the environment and fighting mechanics of Shinobi Striker differ from the Storm series as a whole, it's harder to utilize Minato in Shinobi Striker than it is in Storm 4 or Storm Revolution.
Are you done going on about Minato?
Dolbar! Get out of here, or get Seiya!
Come on, what good would Seiya do to me? You already saw what happened in our fight.
Oh yeah? Because the only thing I remember happening is you making Seiya suffer until he got the power of the gold cloth and totally smacked you! Now tell me why you're here before I cut your throat.
Because I'm trying to plan about how I'm going to take over Sanctuary, and all I hear is you going on about Minato, when he's the worst character in the show.
I really don't think you should be talking like that, because I'm friends with Minato's son. He and I go way back.
Why? He's garbage in my opinion. And why should I be intimidated by his incompetent son?
Well, you asked for this, Dolbar.
You're gonna pay for making fun of my dad!
Oh, didn't you?